William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I am the man to beat Daniel Dubois.
You're going to sleep.
Cassius IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in New York here for the start of fight week. Joshua versus Ruiz, June the 1st, live on Dazn and Sky Sports. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, mate?
I'm alright.
Fresh off a plane?
Yeah. Was you out last night?
No. Very early night, actually.
Yeah?
Why'd you ask that?
What's your kind of hair routine in the morning? What do you do?
Start using a hairdryer, actually. Embarrassingly.
Do you put product in it, or
a little bit, yeah.
Little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite an aggressive start to the interview. This. Were you out last night? What did you do for your hair?
That's not aggressive, is it?
Well, it's of
all the questions I could
ask
you, I'm asking about your hair and your night out. It's really not aggressive, Joe.
No, I was hiking yesterday.
Yeah.
Very nice weather in New York at the moment, so I was on a hike.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
What's new at Dazn?
Well, big week for us. Obviously, successful weekend in Vegas around Canelo Jacobs. That was a big focus for us.
You put out your numbers for that?
We did put out our numbers, yeah. 1.2 million global audience on that, which was very much
across 6 territories.
Yeah, the vast majority of that coming in the United States, as you'd expect. With all due respect to Canelo, he's not massive in Japan like he is here. So the vast majority of our numbers were United States based, and that was a big success for us. The great thing about it for those subscribers and for our business is obviously within the first month of their subscription, and a number of those were monthly subscriptions for us. They have access to viewership of Anthony Joshua this coming weekend. So a huge month for us. Obviously Devin Haney in Maryland at National Harbour this weekend was hopefully the start of more to come from him. So a big sort of action-packed month of content, and we've got Triple G at MSG the week after AJ. So yeah, it's been a really busy time. We're really happy with it.
How many subscribers did you get off the back of Canelo Jacobs?
No comment you on that one, Coogan.
Did you get a lot?
We've released our audience numbers.
What?
You can do some.
Yeah, but how many new subscribers did you get off that
maths.
specific fight? That's what I'm asking.
A healthy number.
Yeah.
Yeah. A very healthy number.
Are you, what is that kind of the comparison to obviously people signing up on this month-to-month thing, which you initially started, which was kind of a no-brainer if you kind of dip in, dip out, etc. But people actually signing up to the whole year plan. What's kind of the difference there?
In terms of numbers, the split. I think we're building the annual. I think that the challenge for us is obviously building a schedule as far in advance to communicate the value of the annual pass. That's harder in boxing than it probably is to do in other sports, if that makes sense, because if you've got NFL content like we've got in Canada, or Champions League content, Premier League content, fans know, subscribers know that every single week there's going to be this game, it's guaranteed. In boxing it's less guaranteed, so what we're doing, we're working with Eddie, working with Golden Boy, working with the Triple G guys, is trying to schedule as far in advance as possible, and also communicate that we've got this sort of growing stable of DAZN fighters now who we can make great fights with. So it's a growing number. We want that number to be long term, about 50-50. We're moving towards that point, and it's something that we're pretty excited about. It's great value, right? It's $8.33 a month for.
Yeah, if you're a boxing fan, it's a no-brainer.
Absolute
really.
no-brainer, in my opinion.
I agree.
Glad you agree.
I do agree. Yes. Any comment on the rumours about DAZN being sold, and you would have seen that?
I think people have got confused. We've sold Perform, another side of the original parent company, was sold about 6 weeks ago. That was always part of the sort of plan with the launch of DAZN, that the two businesses were very, very separate under the same roof.
Obviously, for people that Perform were the kind
Perform was the original company that sort of like started DAZN. Yes. Perform was a much older company than just DAZN. And it did lots of very different things to what DAZN does, mainly in providing services to other businesses in the sports industry, completely different to being a consumer broadcaster like DAZN is. So it was always the plan to identify how that business would grow. The management and the board made a decision to sell that side of the business. It's completely separate to DAZN, and I think the rumours that have been swilling around on social. I think people are getting confused slightly with the different side of the business, which has been sold.
Was it a plan before Dazn launch that Perform would be kind of parted ways with, if you like, or is this a decision that's come after the launch of Dazn?
There was an acknowledgement that the two businesses were very separate and both had huge growth potential in different areas. It wasn't, I don't think, at a board level necessarily decided early that we'd sell Perform. I think they looked at various options with how to manage that business, and they made a decision to sell the business. So they've done that. Obviously, lots of very good people, lots of friends of mine are with the Perform side of the business.
Yeah.
Will stay very close, but they're now operating with a separate set of owners as a separate business, and we wish them all the best, obviously.
So, as we stand here today, Dazn have nothing to do with the Perform Group anymore.
There are some ties between the two which are inevitable, and that we'll continue to work closely together. But it's, for all intents and purposes, it's a separate business, and I think that's fueling the rumours that you mentioned.
Okay, so just to clarify, Dazn is not being sold. Okay, thanks for that, Joe. Are you going to hook me up with John Skipper this week?
John Skipper's around this week. Have you contacted his assistant like I advised you to?
Chris?
Also, why are my interviews not good enough for you? Do you need bigger boys to interview at Dazn?
I'm hoping John will be a bit more open than you, because you're cagey at times, and I understand why you're cagey, because there's probably certain things that you don't know whether you can kind of let us in on.
Yeah, maybe.
So yeah,
we'll try and set it up.
But I think
my feelings have been hurt a little bit.
My plan is, once I interview John Skipper once, and I'm hoping John will be really open with certain things, that you'll think
I can open up now.
Exactly, because John has.
Okay, fine.
Let
the master teach the apprentice.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, fine.
Do we need to move?
We're being moved there, I think.
All right. Come
you
this
make
way.
a Frank's new look.
Oh, excellent. This is great. Can we walk over here, please, away from the sky cameras? Hi, Frank.
Boogum. How are you?
I'm alright.
What's going on? I do a lot less views with Umar.
Alright. Taking over.
The pairing are back.
You asked me about my hair. Can you ask him about his hair now?
We've gone over his hair. I think
something else has gone over it as well.
Looking skinny as well.
Yeah. Frank, you met Joe before?
Hi mate.
Hi mate.
Joe, nice to meet you. Good to see you.
Thank you for your continued support.
Thank you for your partnership.
How's this going?
What, the Joe and Frank show?
During the interview we first done with you two, sat down in Chicago, relaxed, it was a bit, what's kind of changed since then? How's your relationship changed since then?
It's healthy, isn't it?
Well, we've had some great times together.
I think when Frank and I have professional disputes, we're very good at resolving them quite quickly.
And then
our personal relationship's not affected by the occasional professional squabble.
Not that we squabble often.
Eddie likes trying to sort of.
Have you ever squabbled?
Yeah, not squabbled.
Did you squabble a couple of weeks ago?
We've shared some direct views with each other.
Been very honest and open with each other. But in the end, that worked out.
Did you squabble in Las Vegas?
No.
No, not in Vegas. We were good in Vegas.
Yeah.
We were a good couple in Vegas.
Okay. No issues in Las Vegas then? No.
Why would there be issues in Las Vegas?
No, I'm just asking. I'm just checking. What?
Yeah, what? Are you trying to cause some trouble?
No. I'm just asking.
No, we have a good relationship. We're in a good place.
Physically and mentally?
Yeah, well maybe not physically, but mentally.
Okay.
Speak for yourself.
Is Shelley Finkel coming this week, Joe?
I think he is around this week, yeah.
Okay. Has he been invited to the fight from your side or your side?
John's hosting him, I think, the fight on Saturday.
Okay. And I'm assuming Wilder has been invited to the fight.
Yeah, I just don't think he's coming.
Yeah. But he has been invited, yeah?
Might be busy.
I'm busy.
I'm busy, alright? Fucking busy.
I'm busy. Okay. But Shelley's coming, so...
Shelley's coming, I think, with John. I think, yeah, they've been talking a lot.
Okay. Productively?
I think so.
See, this is why I want to interview Skipper.
You can ask the horse's mouth, can't you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You asked me why I want to interview, obviously. You've been obviously hired for the the front man, the looks and all that, Joe. You know what I mean?
No, and
That's
also
insulting
the
to
poker
John.
face.
Yeah.
Absolutely, the poker face.
Very good.
I don't
at
want it in record that you're saying that I've been hired for the looks with John Skipper for alternative reasons. That's not very nice for John, is it?
No, I wasn't talking about John. I was talking about you. So let's not get it.
He's very good at the poker face, though. It was like, are you signing Gennady Golovkin? I don't
Our
know.
relationship's in a very good place, Coogan. It's mine and Frank's.
I can clearly see that.
He's happy. We just signed the new American superstar, Devin Haney. So he's he's happy
Any more
about that.
signings being announced this week? Frank?
Watch out.
Yeah, because you're the signing side, aren't you? Really?
Signing side.
Yeah.
I sign on the dotted line.
Anyone being announced this week?
Yes.
All right. It's weird because you stand next to him and you become like him.
You know what Frank
Like
and I are
who?
going to do?
Like him.
Yeah, no, because
Cagey.
otherwise it gets a bit funny if I sort of outshine him.
Yeah. Which is, he's very good. at
So
doing.
I just stay very stumped.
Frank and I, in moments of stress, like going to sort of team building camps where you fall back into each other's arms
Yeah.
off tables.
Do you want to do it now?
No, and then you just let him fall.
Do it now. Go on.
let's do
Go on,
it.
Frank. Do you trust him?
So I'll do you.
Go on.
Hang
Like that.
Right.
That's
Go on, your
it.
turn.
What a relationship.
I
never
don't
done
know what
that
that
with
I'll do it with
was.
my eyes
I
closed.
don't know what that was.
Yeah.
All right.
That's going to get some proper stick, that is.
All right. Comments on or off? You choose.
On.
On, Joe?
On.
Yeah?
My mum likes them a lot. My friends like them.
The haters fuel me.
Okay.
My WhatsApp group with my schoolmates is alight with the screenshots.
We had a
of
very
the
similar
IFL
upbringing.
TV
Yeah.
So,
Okay, Joseph,
what
Frank.
is that, Dan? Sorry.
Frank, thank you very much for your time. Joe will speak again this week. Frank will definitely speak again
Definitely, I'll
this
be a bit more open next time.
week. I
We'll
know.
get Skipper lined up for you hopefully as
If
well.
you can get Skipper lined up, it would be wonderful.
Okay.
All right?
Thanks,
Thank you.
William Hill sponsors IFL TV.
I am the man to beat Daniel Dubois.
We're going to sleep.